Hi friends, hope you are doing great. Today we are going to see Cloud Data Store demo. Okay, so what is Data Store? Data Store is a schemeless database which allows us to worry less about making changes to your underlying data structure as your application evolves. Okay, so now we are going to see. So in this data store, we are going to store and query data in Firestore in data store mode using the Google Cloud Console. This demo we are going to do these things only. What is a data store? Data store which is a highly scalable NoSQL database for your web and mobile applications. Okay, now I am going to do the demo. So just give me a second. Okay, so now I have opened the Google Cloud Console. So this is the documentation. So we are going to do these things only. First, we are going to create a database. So just go to that data store. So cloud data store, here only data store, under the databases, just select that. And now we need to select the mode, data store mode. So we need to select the data store mode. So we have done this step, and Firestore native mode or data store mode. So we can see this description and store data. So I'm going to select the mode first. Select the data store mode. API its data store, and scalability automatically scales to millions of writes per second, and App Engine support all runtimes and no limit. Okay, I have selected that one. Now I am going to select the location. Now we are going to select the location. As per your requirement, we can select the location. So now I am going to select the location. So multi-region we have, regional we have. So multi-regional it is 99.999% SLA, and regional it is coming. So I am selecting multi-regional United States. But okay, so we can this is demo purpose only. So I am selecting regional. So I am checking whether we have some US Central, something like that. Okay, let me select US East one. Okay, South Carolina, and creating the database right now. Now we are creating the database, initializing Cloud Firestore in data store mode services in US East one. This usually takes a few minutes. We will be redirected to that page. Now we have done this step. We have selected the location. We have selected the data store mode. After that, we have selected the location. Now next step, we are going to create an entity. So basically, what is a data store mode means use of Firestore in data store mode for new server projects. Okay, now the location applies to both data store mode databases and App Engine apps for our Google Cloud project. Now we are going to create an entity. So then we are going to type task for kind. After that, we are going to add properties under the properties. So now I am enlarging it. Now it came now. So now I am going to click create entity. Our database is ready to go. Now we are going to put this default namespace. I am leaving it as default, and next type task for kind. So we need to type task for kind, and next we need to add the property under the properties button to add these properties. So here key identifier, no need to worry. Then properties, just click add property, and we need to fill this property. So description I am putting. So this is my first property, and type I am putting a string. Then value I am copying here, and value I have put it, and type string only. Okay, now next property. So here index this property. Let me check it whether we need to add it or not. So I am checking it again. The screenshot I am checking it. So I think the first description it should not be indexed. Second created and date done only we need to indexed. So what I am going to do means I am going to uncheck this one, index this property. Now click done, and I am going to add one more property, second property, that is created name as created, and type as date and time. So we need to select the type as date and time, and date and time I am selecting, and value today's date. So I am copying this value and I am putting it here. So today's date. Okay, so I am putting the same. but I'm getting some error. Okay, so I'm sorry for that. Let it be, friends. So already the date and time came, right? So I'm putting Control Z. Now the time is coming the same, and click done. Now I'm going to add one more property, that is final property, third property, name is done, and we need to select the type. I'm selecting boolean, type as boolean, and now value I'm selecting as false. So click done. Now we have successfully updated the properties. Our creation page should now look like this only. I'm checking it. Yeah, it is correct only. We have done it correctly. And now we need to click create. Now we are going to create an entity now. So I'm going to click create an entity. I'm checking it. So we have done it correctly. Now we need to click create. Yes, I have clicked create now. Now you can see the console displays the task entity that we just created it. So we can see name and ID, created, description, and done. It is showing. Now we have stored the data in our database. Now we are going to run a query, run kind queries. Now click query by kind. So already it is in query by kind only. Then we need to select the kind type. So we need to select the task. Sorry, we need to select the task under the kind. So it is in task only. Now the query results show the task entity that we created it. Yeah, it's showing like that only. Now next step we need to do that. So we need to click filter entities. Now we need to click filter entities, and next step in the drop down list, select done. We need to select the drop down list. So key, right, that list we are getting. So here we need to select under the key, we need to select done, and here we need to select is boolean, and that is false, and finally we need to select that is false. Yes, now we need to click apply filters. The result shows the task entity that we created. Since it is done, value is false. So now we are going to do that only. So you can see, friends, now I'm going to click apply filters. Now I am going to click apply filters. After that you can see the results. Now you can see the result. The results show the task entity that we created. So we need to click apply filters. Okay, so now next step, try a query of done is boolean, that is true. So now what I am going to do means I am going to select that is true. Then you can see I am going to put apply filters. Now you can see the results. Now the results do not include the task entity that we created it. You can see the see that output, because it is done, value is not true. So now apply, now there is no result. Now run GQL queries, click query by GQL. I have done it already. I have clicked it. Now I am going to click the query by GQL. So Google query language, I am going to click it, query language, and now I am going to update. I am going to enter the select star from task as the query. Note that the task is case sensitive, friends. Okay, you should not use the task as capital letter. So you just use the case sensitive. It is a case sensitive. So then we need to click run query, and you can see the results. So the query results task entity that we created it. So I think we have done that part, and now I am going to add that query again. So now I am going to copy the select star from task where done is equal to false. So now you can see down, you can see the results, friends. Run a query, just click run a query. The result shows the task entity that we created. Since it's done, value is false. So we will be getting this like this only. Let's see. Now after running the query, you can see the results downside. So name, ID, created, description, and done, false, it is showing. Yes, great. Now but for this query it is not coming. Okay, now if I am putting done true, it's not coming, the result it is not coming. The results do not include the task entity that we created because it is done, value is not true. If we are putting where done is equal to false, we will get the result. If you are putting where done is equal to true, we will not get the result. Okay, now we have done that one. Now I am going to delete this one. So how to delete that? Just click the filter and just clear the filter and select the task entity that we have created it. And now we are going to click delete and confirm we want to delete the task entity. So now I am going to do that only. Now I have selected that one and click delete entity, confirm it. So now we have successfully completed this demo, friends. So we have successfully completed this demo. So I will give the description, I will give this link in the description. You can also do this from your end, friends. So there is no okay, so it doesn't matter, it will come, friends, that's it. So we have successfully deleted that entity. We have done the cloud data store demo. So I'm checking my billing also, so whether anything they have detected, but they will detect after some time only, they won't detect suddenly, they will not detect. So we have done it, friends. Thanks a lot, friends, have a great day. If you are not subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel so that it will motivate me to upload more videos about the Google Cloud platform. Thanks a lot, have a great day, bye bye.